Hi there! Welcome to Apple World. So has Jada Smith truly been controlling Ayesha Curry since her own life is a train wreck? It was really similar to feeling like a vacancy. Basically, you think it is precisely Ayesha, as of late, placed Jada on impact for attempting to demolish her life by controlling and contorting her words to get her hauled. Ayesha additionally uncovered Jada for faking things on her Red Casual Conversation show. And it seems as though this show is going to deteriorate, so Ayesha Curry is at long last shouting out around one of the most scandalous snapshots of her vocation, and that is her Red Casual Conversation interview that she did quite a while back. Currently, it's not exactly all that astounding that there's theatrics joined to the Red Tabletop, 'cause listen, that show was continuously bringing the dramatization from the ensnarement dramatization to Jada implying that Will doesn't fulfill her in that frame of mind, to Willow uncovering Will and Jada for being terrible guardians. There have been a very sizable amount of wild minutes on that show, yet the show got dropped by Facebook 2 or 3 weeks prior, and Jada made the declaration saying, "We are so thankful to have had such a delightful association with Facebook Watch, and we are sorry to see the whole group disband. We wish everybody well in their new excursions to come. We at Red Table are discussing viewing as another home, and we'll see you before long, so this show is dropped for the present." However, that doesn't imply that the dramatization is over. Ayesha Curry just worked up some significant dramatization of her own, and it goes as far as possible back to the casual conversation. Now, one significant analysis that the show has consistently gotten is that individuals in some cases feel like it's not genuine. I'm not discussing the risky minutes on this show, I'm discussing the way that individuals imagine that the show is excessively altered to show what Jada needs, to show when a few sections are removed from the meeting, and on the off chance that you don't have any idea what that implies removing. Portions of the meeting frequently brings about proclamations being taken inappropriately, the words wind up significance not quite the same as what they were planned, and things simply get hella abnormal. We hate. I've witnessed this to Jada before, when individuals misinterpreted her words as meaning that she and Will were having issues in the room. Like I said, individuals have frequently brought up this unusual truth. Yet for reasons unknown, the celeb she welcomes on the show have said nothing regarding it. Well, as of recently, that is on the grounds that Ayesha Curry just read Jada for a film. This is on the grounds that she's blaming Jada for altering her meeting and controlling her words to mean something different and getting her hauled. For those of you who don't know, we're going to do a fast summary of the show, so we know precisely exact thing we're managing. Ayesha Curry is the spouse of NBA player Steph Curry, and in 2019, she went on Red Casual Conversation to discuss her experience being an NBA wife. She said 2 or 3 things that didn't precisely agree with many individuals. What's more, she got hauled through the mud since individuals blamed her for being a cloud chaser, something that truly irritates me and genuinely has provided me with a feeling of a smidgen of an uncertainty is the way that definitely there are these ladies hurling themselves, however me the beyond 10 years. As I don't have any of that, I have zero, it sounds abnormal, however male consideration. Thus then, I start to assimilate it, and I'm similar to is some kind of problem with you. You're not looking yet. It didn't stop there, since she conceded that it would feel good to realize that individuals are taking a gander at her. I don't need it, however. Definitely it'd be good to realize that somebody's looking. Her mother by marriage and sister by marriage were on the show with her, so it was somewhat abnormal for her to concede that the one thing about Ayesha is that she is continuously going to talk her reality regardless of whether this is how things have been before her parents-in-law, while every other person on the show ignored it. Individuals online had an altogether different in response to her words, since she got a great deal of intensity online. Individuals were hauling her for being fixated on different men, despite the fact that she's hitched to one of the most extravagant men in the NBA. There were a wide range of familiar making statements envision being favored with one of the best rich expert competitors as a spouse. He's not untidy, being found embarrassments. Paramore's is by all accounts a family man and an incredible dad to your kids. You actually would like consideration from different men? It's never sufficient for most ladies, and well, this simply goes to show you can get many millions from NBA different titles. Name the best shooter ever. Nevertheless, it can't be enough for a lady. She is frantic. She isn't certainly standing out when she is hitched. Wow. Definition. She took to her Instagram to address the kickback, saying she has never been one to confine my sentiments and feelings to any limit. I'm human. It gives me unadulterated pleasure to express my genuine thoughts, be helpless on occasion, and to know pretty much everything there is to know about myself. Seeing as how it's Psychological Well-Being Mindfulness Month, I truly need to take an opportunity to urge everybody to talk there. Reality paying little mind to discernment, squeezing into a form or culpable somebody since it's your reality, and that is okay on the off chance that what I won't hesitate to say without holding back about being. I'm a 30-year-old mother of 3, assists one more lady with preferring me feel like they're in good company, and not by any means the only one with an uncertainty, since we as a whole have them don't play then that makes all of this hub worth the effort. She didn't urge individuals to watch that episode, saying, assuming you have an opportunity to watch the genuine casual conversation and not the titles and bits of gossip, kindly do. There is quite a lot more profundity to the discussion in our family. We are appreciative to Jada Pinkett Smith for offering us the chance to bond together as ladies. We should keep on inspiring, enable and not smother or pack our sentiments and considerations as momentary as some of them might be. Steph likewise assumed the part of the steady spouse when he expressed glad for you for being bona fide and putting yourself out there, not fearing the possible BS and gibberish that could and came at you. Weigh a bigger number of upsides than negatives with this. Continue to be you. I love you yet. That didn't help much in light of the fact that the fans actually gave Ayesha the side-eye. When they discuss her, there has been discussion about how she might actually undermine her better half, the way that she doesn't see the value in the existence she has, and a wide range of stuff. Well, Ayesha is currently tending to the show once more, and it seems as though her words might have been taken outside the current discussion on the show, since she is slapping Jada for altering things and making individuals take her words inappropriately. She as of late sat down for a meeting with the Insider magazine where she focused on the show, interestingly beginning around 2019, and she guarantees that she laments doing the Red Casual Conversation. She had a plainly terrible encounter on Red Casual Conversation, the Facebook Live meeting series helmed by Jada Pinkett Smith in 2019. At the time the show was taped, Curry was recently post-pregnancy, a nursing mother on the program. She examined some of the time feeling uncertain in her marriage and some of the time needing consideration, genuine and weak human feelings. Yet the show was altered such that made me sound insane. She says it's not what I said, and the set-in was peculiar. No doubt I thought about that one. Literally. So Ayesha is blaming Jada for controlling things for clicks, despite the fact that I put Ayesha in a terrible light. Her involvement in Jada was terrible to such an extent that she in the long run needed to look for treatment and step away from the spotlight. The questioner uncovered that Ayesha credits treatment with aiding her roll out genuinely necessary improvements in her day-to-day existence. One of these involved a turn away from her job as an online entertainment character. She's not generally keen on being the fundamental person, or more terrible, supporting person to her significant other. Curry makes sense of the fact that being taken inappropriately for clicks is an excruciating example. She's needed to figure out how to be watched, so it seems as though Ayesha is blaming Jada for involving her in misleading content, despite the fact that she realized that it would place Ayesha targeted via web-based entertainment and get her hauled, and allowed Ayesha to tell her for this reason she loathes being a celeb. Now I need to say I feel frustrated about Ayesha in light of the fact that she went through an exceptionally difficult time, yet the math isn't exactly resting. I mean, she watched the episode she even urged individuals to watch, and afterward she even said thanks to Jada for offering her the chance to talk her real ID. However, presently she's guaranteeing that Jada did her filthy and that Jada is the miscreant that demolished her life currently. I'm not saying that Ayesha is lying or anything in light of the fact that Jada has been blamed for